Welcome to Celebrity Inside. King Charles is coming back vulnerable over his royal inheritance from the Queen, with critics' career for the new sovereign to pay taxes on the hefty sum. Before we continue, please support us by clicking on the subscription button and turn on the notification bell for more updates. Newsweek confirmed Charles got access to his mother eye-watering personal fortune, valued at around £370 million, over $421 million, upon her death. And, per the Daily Mail, 63% of British voters believe that the king ought to be taxed on his inheritance accordingly, notably considering Charles is already fantastically wealthy. However, NPR points out that Queen of England created an agreement back in 1993 with then Prime Minister John Major to save lots of inheritances picked up by the Reverend successor from being subject to the 40% inheritance tax. At the time, Major claimed doing so would stop any danger of the assets of the autarchy being salami sliced away by capital taxation through generations, thus ever-changing the character of the establishment in a very method that few folks during this country would welcome. With the energy and price of living crises ravaging the country, though, Britons are clearly less sympathetic. Thereon basis, King Charles owns many homes within the UK. However, one especially has junction rectifier to a stimulating role reversal, along with his son, that ought to have them chuckling with schadenfreude. King Charles is technically on the brink of become his eldest son tenant. Express reports that after passing on the title of Duke of Cornwall to William, aristocrat of Wales, the king currently needs to pay the rent for Highgrove House to him, since it been closely held by the Dukedom of Cornwall since 1980. As Lorraine presenter Christine Lampard quipped, Prince William is now charging his father rent. Therefore the relationship has to be good. The Sunday Times royal editor, Roya Nika, acknowledged it a stimulating role reversal. Nika explained how, because the new Duke, William, is answerable of the duchy, which includes an enormous portfolio comprising land, property, and assets unfold across 20 counties, and a humongous 52,449 acres. Charles's non-public aim Gloucestershire is enclosed, and, underneath the present lease agreement, he needs to pay around £70,000, almost $80,000 in annual rent. The aristocrat of Wales has been coaching to require over the dukedom for years, as well as meeting frequently with its secretary Alastair Martin. CNN confirmed William heritable the duchy once his father ascended the throne, noting it's calculable to be value around £1 billion, $1.2 billion. The estate earnings are used to fund the public, private and charitable activities of the Duke of Cornwall, and taxes are notably not needed to be paid on them. However, Charles voluntarily paid millions in taxes previously. It remains to be seen whether or not he'll still do therefore on high of rent, though, considering however suddenly he had to require over it. Lucky William, aristocrat of Wales, and King Charles's relationship is as sturdy because it is. As United States Weekly reported, within the time leading up to Queen Elizabeth II's death, father and son were actively working out how best to guide every other in their various roles. William is happy concerning this new chapter in his life and also the challenges he'll be facing, Associate Degree corporate executive shared, noting the aristocrat of Wales can be absorbing additional duties over future decade, whereas getting ready for his own ascension. At Charles's age, it seemingly William are going to be taking over before he is aware of it, and, till that time, the two of them are working terribly closely to induce everything so as including, most notably, slimming down the autarchy, because, as so much as each men are concerned, less folks suggests that less drama. The king trusts William to try to do the correct thing. However, Charles will be guiding him along the method where necessary too. Per the source, William has high ambitions to be called the People King. The aristocrat Associate Degreed aristocrat of Wales are taking their new positions in Charles's autarchy terribly seriously, as proved by a replacement royal portrait of the trio onside Queen Camilla. As in corporate executive educated people, the aristocrat and aristocrat of Wales can approach their roles within the modest and humble way they've approached their